আমাদের দৈনন্দিন জীবনের সব কিছুতেই যেন মিশে রয়েছে অঙ্ক। যেমন বিভিন্ন রকমের স্থাপত্য, ব্রিজ থেকে শুরু করে সূর্যের চারিদিকে পৃথিবীর আবর্তন, সব কিছুই ব্যাখ্যা করা যায় অঙ্কের কণিকের ছবি এঁকে। আজ আমাদের সামনে অ্যাপ্লিকেশন অফ কণিক রিপ্রেজেন্ট করবেন আমাদের ডিপার্টমেন্টের পল্লবী ম্যাম।
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah. Good evening, everyone. I am discussing here about application of conics. First, I am describing that how the conics come. How can we describe a cone? Look at this picture. First, take a fixed line named L and the line M, which intersect L at the point alpha. At the point V, and the angle between L and M is alpha. Now, if I rotate this line M, if I rotate this line M throughout the line L, then we can get two cone. The upper cone is called upper left cone, and the lower cone is called lower left cone, and the line which I am rotating is called the generator, and the fixed line is called the axis. This is how we get a cone. Now, what is conics? Conics is actually the intersection of a plane with a cone. Now, then how can I get different types of conics? Suppose the angle made by the plane with the axis of the cone is right angle. That is, suppose that angle is beta, and beta is actually pi by 2, and it's also not passing through the vertex, because if it's passes through the vertex, then we can get only one point, which will be my vertex. Then the intersection will be given by a, then the cutting section will be a circle. From this picture you can you can see it. Now, if alpha less than beta less than pi by 2, and the plane is not passing through the vertex, then the intersection will give ellipse, as shown in the figure 3. Second is, if alpha equal to beta, then what we'll get, we can say that the plane must be parallel with the generator of the parabola, generator of the cone. Then from this picture you can see that that will give a parabola. Last one is, if alpha greater than beta, then you can see that the plane must cut the naps, both the naps. Then you will get the hyperbola. Now, I am coming to the application of parabola. The reflection property of parabola is any ray parallel to the axis of the parabola will bounce of the parabola and passes through the focus, which I am, you can see that picture. Any like any wave, any sound wave, any ray coming to the parallel to the axis, that will bounce the parabola and it comes through the focus. The reflective property is actually used to collect or project energy, such as light, sound, or radio waves. In our daily life, we always see any satellite dish in our home, and that must be a parabolate. The shape of antenna is actually parabolic. The dish part is the reflective surface, and the actual antenna is working is here. And the actual antenna is here. You can see those arms. You can see those arms. The actual antenna is done. Actual work is done by those arms, and this point where the arms meet is actually my focus. Then any energy comes parallel to the axis of this parabolate will passes through the focus, which is my actual antenna, and where the cable is connected. This is how we can see the TV. We can see the signal. We can get this signal, and that is how actually the satellite dish works. Application of ellipse. Ellipse has the property that if any light or sound wave emanates from one focus, it will reflect back to the other focus. You can see from this picture that where f1 is my one focus and f2 is the other focus. If any light or any type of light or sound wave waves emanates from this focus f1, then it will reflect, and it will passes through the other focus. And this property is used to create whispering galleries like United States of Statuary Capitol Hall and London St. Paul Cathedral. This is the United States of Statuary Capitol Hall. where a member of this hall actually situated at the desk when he was a member of this hall, and he discovers that he can easily hear any private conversation of the house members located near the other focal point, which is very interesting. And next is application of hyperbola. Hyperbola is actually a design of standard for all nuclear cooling towers, which is like that. You can see it, power plant, and it is structurally sound, and it can be built with stretched steel beams. When designing the cool towers, engineers actually faced two types of problem. First one is the structure must be able to withstand high winds, and they should beat with as little as material as possible. And the hyperbola solve both of these problems because for a given diameter and the height of tower and the given strength, the this shape, actually the hyperbolic shape, requires the less material. That is my lecture. Thank you for listening me.
Thank you, ma'am.
If there is any question, you can ask me.
Okay, Somnath.
No, there is no question.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.